What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2013 movie The Conjuring. So, this movie follows a pair and family who have just moved into a new house and stuff, and they, at first they like it and everything, but as time has gone on, they keep having paranormal problems. Their clocks keep stopping at 3:07 in the morning. Their pictures are falling off the walls. Their dog dies. Their the doors are shutting and closing. They find this basement with all kinds of stuff in it and everything, and they find this toy that they think is haunted and stuff, and something keeps grabbing their kids' feet. One night the kids swear that they saw some kind of demon or something standing by their door and stuff, and it shut the door and freaked them out and stuff. So they go to Ed and Lorraine Warren and get them to come to the house and investigate, and we find out that there was a woman that was accused of being a witch that had killed her kids and stuff and hung herself on their property, and they think that it's wanting to possess the mom and have her kill the kids and stuff and everything. It's your typical demon possession horror movie. You pretty much know how it's going to go. There's no stakes at all, and I've got to say, this is one of the most overrated horror movies ever made. Everyone talks about how this is like the scariest horror movie since The Exorcist and all that BS, but I'm just not really a huge fan of this movie, and part of it I think also is Ed and Lorraine Warren. I never really cared for them. I've always felt they were full of crap and made up a lot of their stories and stuff to get gullible people to buy their books and profit off of gullible people that believe in this stuff. But I think this movie is okay. Yeah, that's not really the reason I don't like the movie, is because I don't really believe their story. I just felt like this feels like a cliched haunted house type movie you've seen done and other stuff. Like, everyone acts like this is something new, but you see movies like The Exorcist, the Amityville Horror, heck, even Shining has stuff that this movie did that everything. Like, you've seen, if you've seen one of these type of movies, you've seen them all, pretty much is what I'm saying. And it drags out way too long. Like, the movie's only an hour and 51 minutes, but it feels like it's like a lot longer than it is, because it drags at times. So there's parts of it where I really enjoyed, like the hide and hand clap, or whatever the heck they call that game that they play. I thought that scene was pretty good. They used it in the marketing and stuff, and is one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie so bad and everything. And like, the atmosphere of the movie is really well done. James Wan's directing is really good. I can't deny that. He's a really great director. And Joseph Bashar's score is pretty good. It fits the tone of the movie, and I like that this one doesn't rely too heavily on jump scares. It does have a few jump scares, but it doesn't rely as heavily on them as some of the other movies in the franchise does. So I thought that was good. And like the makeup effects they used on the mom when she's possessed is pretty good. Not near as good as other things I've seen like The Exorcist or anything, but it's still good enough. Like, on a technical standpoint, this movie has a lot of good stuff going for it, and John R. Leonetti's cinematography is pretty good. So it does have some good things about it. That being said, I aside from those few things, I can't really say there's much else about this movie that I enjoyed. I just feel like it's really boring and overlong. Like, they could have taken the Warren's out of the first act of this movie. There really wasn't any point if there's scenes that are in here with them doing lectures and stuff like that. I know they could have just shown the one lecture where the parents go to see them and meet them and stuff, and that could have been the only lecture they showed. They didn't have to show the other one. And to me, having Annabelle in this movie didn't really add anything to the movie. They didn't have to have her in there. They could have kept her out and stuff. She didn't really need to be in here. And but this is just not really my type of horror movie, though. These type of movies never have been really my type. Not really what I'm into. I'm more into slashers, and I know that slashers have their cliches and stuff too, and I'm complaining about the cliches in this, but I guess it's just different because both genres have their cliches and stuff, but I mean, every genre does, and it just has the ones that really annoy me the most. The animal dying you knew was going to happen. Some other animals acting really weird around the house. You have birds flying around the house, kind of like in you had the weird stuff with the flies in the Amityville Horror, and other movies have done that too with stuff with animals. It's not anything new, and everybody acts like this movie is some kind of groundbreaking horror movie, that when all these cliches and stuff have been done before, way before it, and have been done to death after this movie. I mean, now this one kind of brought that popularity back into this type of genre, and we got a lot of rip-offs of this movie that are even worse in recent years. But I don't understand the appeal of this movie. I get people enjoy it more. I've heard that if I would have seen it in the theater, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot better in the theater, but I don't know. I enjoyed it the very first time I watched it. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Probably not like anything super special, but I thought it was decent. A little bit overrated when it first came out, and then I rewatched it a few months later and didn't really enjoy it very much, and as time has gone on and everything, I think it's gotten more overrated as time's gone on and stuff. It just isn't really anything super special, and I just don't really enjoy it. It has its moments and stuff, but like I said, to me it's just an overrated bore fest and everything. So I say I'd give The Conjuring a 5 out of 10 and everything. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry if the negative review threw you guys off, because I know most people absolutely love The Conjuring, and if you love it, that's awesome. I mean, I'm not always going to love everything you love, and you're not always going to love everything I love. I know there's a lot of movies I love that most people hate and everything, so it's just how film is. It's subjective. So but let me know in the comments what you think of The Conjuring, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.